tractor. I can't tell who it is back there. I'm at mom and dad's, because today is grandparents' day for Lex. And Dustin drops off Coda Bear at 1, sometime between 12:45 and 1. So I'm here, it's 12:30. I'm gonna get in there and find something on TV. I don't know how it's gonna go over, because you know, this whole family is together all the time, but I'm not down here hanging out with mom and dad and Coda every day. Normally, by the time I get down here, and I come down to mom and dad's almost every day, but it's in the evening. And sometimes when I put right up on my bike, Jill is here picking the girls up. I'm not ever just one-on-one with any of these kids, these little ones. Not Carter, because Carter I'm with all the time too. But these two that hang with mom, Carly and Coda. And Carly is in school today, unless for some reason Dustin picks her up or something. It should only be Coda. So I don't know how that's gonna go over, because like I said, we're not ever one-on-one. So I've already got it in my mind that I'm gonna trick her. If she starts crying and acting like she, you know, doesn't want to be with me, because she knows me. When I come in the door, she's used to seeing me, but not just I'm the only one sitting there. So what I'm going to do is, when she realizes that she don't see Gigi or Pawpaw, I'm going to say, Gigi's outside. Let's go out to the swing. Let's go to the playground. Let's go to the playground and we'll find G. And then get her outside playing. And then once she's playing and in a good mood, it shouldn't be but about 15 or 20 minutes before mom and dad come rolling in. So that's my plan. We're going to see how it works out. Levi's at home. He says he's cleaning his room. He's not. He's just in there folding papers. I guess folding up his list. He's got 2 garbage bags full and some tears in them because he's shoved them so full of lists. But I said, what are you doing? You don't need to sit in your room, because remember, I still haven't had the air fixed. And praise God, our days are. I seen a joke somebody said this morning, when you really know, how did it word it? You really knew Texas was having a heat wave when we're all excited and saying how nice it is outside and it's 95. And it's true. Me and Levi had a picnic yesterday, and I get up in the mornings and I think, oh, it feels like a fall morning, and it's 80 something, but it's exciting to us. Anyway, yeah, he said he was cleaning his room, and I was just like, oh, okay, we'll see how it looks when I get home. Anyway, I'm going to get on in here, and I am going to get in the air conditioner because it's hot right here. I'm already glistening. All right, see you in a little bit. I thought I would come out here and see how Dad's little kitchen, he sent me a picture. Oh yeah, he did. He got these. He said he might need me to help him sew, but it looks like maybe, I don't know how he did it, but he's got that little skirt up there. It looks good. I love the bricks. He did such a good job on the bricks around for that fireplace. And this is the board I brought him. He cut it down, and it looks like, oh no, the crack is still in it, but it's way down here. See, it had a crack. This board was in the wall of my house, Daddy's house, when he was a boy. When I got Nanny's house, the wall was, it was a solid wall. When you walked in the front door and looked across the room, it was a solid wall, then a door. All the room's doors closed off. There was a door there that could close, and your living room, that front living room, would be separated from what was the next behind that wall, which was the dining room slash sitting room. It was a really big room. And then there was a door to the left, which was the bedroom, and then a door at the very end that was the bathroom, and then there was the doorway through to the kitchen, which was an add-on. So anyway, I wanted to have more airflow from that middle room to the living room. I wanted more air. I didn't want it to be contemporary, like, you know, I want my house wide open like they do now, because I can see benefits in that and not so much. But because we didn't, you know, the house was built in the 1840s, so we didn't want to cut too much into walls to, you know, not knowing what would happen. So we cut, it was basically, you know, Dad had to cut off a little bit off that end. So this is almost the opening that we had cut out, because this board was just a little bit longer than what he needed here. So I would say this is almost the size of an opening that we cut in that wall. Sawn look to go away. But I think it needs a little bit more sanding, because I could easily get a splinter right now if I push too hard. So I'm going to sand it. Plus he didn't sand down here. Look, he's just got this raw edge and it's all where he sawed it. So I'm going to bring my sander down one day and sand it and put a couple of coats of poly on it, and that'll protect it really good. And then I told him that I had some shelf brackets, some black wrought iron shelf brackets that we'll put back here to give this some, yeah, because can y'all see it move? So when you set things up here, you don't want to start, or people standing on it talking and they're pushing down on it. So we'll put 3 shelf brackets underneath it. Anyway, his little kitchen looks really, really adorable. He's done a really, really good job in making it look so old-fashioned and so antique. I'm glad he's able to use that piece right there. I hope that the weather doesn't, because it's all open out here, it doesn't get too weathered. That's a very old antique piece. Used to have a hutch. The hutch to it had a bottom. I don't know what you call the bottom, but it had a bottom to it. But it got messed up in the flood. Here comes Dustin. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. So far, so good. We've got the shark movie on for her. Crocs are on the wrong feet. She came in boots, but she's seen her Crocs and took her boots off and put her Crocs on. She's got a cup somewhere. I'm gonna have to find it. She set it down somewhere. Thought she had a cup. And she already had a snack cake. She's done finished it. Did you eat your cinnamon roll? Yeah. So I'm gonna find me something to watch while she's occupied in here. All right, see you guys later. Well, that went good. They're home. I sat here for a few minutes and talked on the porch. The dog started barking. I was watching a movie. She was in the other room watching cartoon. And the dogs were on the, you know, Heidi's laid on the back of the couch. Then Kippy is on the back of the couch. And Woody's on the, well, Woody was actually on the floor beside me. And that Bandit was on the back of the couch. But all of a sudden they perked and they started barking. And so I knew that something was going on out here, and I figured it was probably Mom and Dad. And sure enough, I went to the window and looked, and they were just literally still sort of trying to pull in under the carport. And so I said, Coda, we'll go out and see Gigi. And so we went out on the porch, and Mom by then was getting out of her car. And I sat down in the swing, and Coda wandered up in the swing beside me. It was cute though. It's like I said, I was nervous because I don't stay with them like that. But she wandered up in the swing beside me. And so I pulled her up in the swing. So Mom come on the porch, just come give Gigi hugs, and she's and she just kept sitting there. And then Dad come on and goes, don't give Gigi no hugs and kisses, give them to Pawpaw. And she said, she wouldn't go. She wouldn't go. She sat with me almost the entire time I was on the swing, until Ellie pulled up, and then Dad needed him to do a job for him, so then we got off the swing and went in. But anyway, that was just cute. But she didn't give me any kind of problem. She never cried, never anything. She had a dirty diaper, and I had to change that. Not into babies. I did the baby thing. I did my own babies, and I did my grandbabies. But it was an okay time. Had no problems. I really was worried that she was going to do a lot of crying and whining because, you know, she walked in expecting G and Pops and nobody's there but me, and I was going to have to trick her and say things like, let's go outside and find Gigi in the playground. But I didn't. She was really, really good. All right, love you guys. I'll see y'all later.